Hey guys, Darth Mells are coming at you with another lightsaber reveal and review. This is the Clone Wars 3-pack, and as it says on the box, it says Star Wars 2024 Legacy Clone Wars Hilt 3-pack, which would include Anakin, Obiwan, and Ahsoka. I tried to check some reviews or any information on this saber set on eBay, and there's not a lot out there, and I just thought that's a great opportunity to bring it to you guys and see what you think and check it out for myself. As you know, this is a limited edition set by Disney or Galaxy's Edge to 3,000. My box did come with some slight damage on it, and again, many of the reviews that I've seen on Disney, whether it be on the Shop Disney website or Hasbro Pulse, I have had some imperfection and flaws with my sabers or helmets. So it's kind of been a routine. I have returned one of my Boba Fett helmets, I had a problem with my Cal Kestis Legacy lightsaber, and multiple other items I have had to return. So let's just cross our fingers that these are all good to go. They are in stock on Disney, so hopefully if we have an issue, I can do a replacement or a return as far as that goes. But limited edition always makes things sticky. I had a small imperfection on my Darth Maul 25th anniversary hilt, and there's not much I can do about that. They had no more replacements for a return. So that was a bummer. Just keep in mind for Disney, you only have 30 days. So a lot of times I'll keep these in the box and consider never opening them. And you may as well I'm going to resell this maybe down the line, see if it's got a lot of value. But when you do that and you open it and you decide to and there's flaws, you cannot get a return. So you're always kind of taking a chance with that. I have several items that are in boxes and it's well past the 30 days. But just reminding you that is a risk that you take. All right, let's check this bad boy out. These limited edition sets usually include this nice foam padding. As you guys can see, this was the bad corner, and there is a small chip right here on the corner. So the box did incur some slight damage due to shipping, which again has been Disney's flaw. Like so. So before I bust this out of the plastic, I wanted to show you guys a quick close-up of this latch. But you obviously have Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and Anakin. And it looks to be in Arabish. Sorry about the glare. That's due to their plastic. And it says Clone Wars in Arabish on the side of the box there. So this is very flat. These details are more like painted on. I thought I may feel some edging and a lot more grady kind of detail, but I do not. It's definitely wood. Impressive. Obi-Wan, Anakin, full-size Ahsoka hilt, not the Shoto. This is kind of like a protector sheet and it comes down. And then reveals your Clone Wars Legacy lightsaber hilts with each character and phrases. As you can see, Anakin is on the left, and it says, "You are reckless, little one. You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan, but you might make it as mine, Anakin Skywalker." In the middle, it says, "I'm Master Skywalker's Padawan. My name's Ahsoka Tano." And it says Ahsoka Tano under that. Then you have Obi-Wan. And it says, "Anakin, teaching is a privilege and it is part of the Jedi's responsibility to help train the next generation. Obi-Wan." As you guys can see, it says Legacy Lightsaber Hilts to the left. Right here. Clone Wars, or the Clone Wars. And I have 1,380 out of 3,000. So 3,000 is definitely a low number of limited edition. I definitely have 500 limited editions, 100, and things of that nature, but 3,000 is lower in regards to Legacy Lightsaber hilt brand. I know the Darth Mel YouTubers are high-level Star Wars fans, and you guys know this is Fulcrum, and there's a Shoto second saber that's usually involved or included. I know she had a single saber for a little while, and then it moved into a dual saber set with the Shoto. So here's that saber. You guys are used to seeing that on Shop Disney. It's a nice looking saber. I do like the edges here on the pommel and like the bunny type ears on the emitter. It's definitely a little lighter. This is one of the lighter sabers. One of the greatest sabers ever made is the Anakin Episode 3 hilt. It is in Star Wars lore. I have this saber by itself. The typical bunny ears, the gold ignition switch, this gold also side piece type switch. Has a different pommel than the D-ring. It doesn't have the eye, it has more of this bronze looking cap. But it is a beautiful, beautiful hilt. So I'm not sure you guys can see, but my grips have imperfections. You can see the grip is raised up and like there's a divot in that grip. And this one is flat, that's how it should look. And there's a divot there, and there's also a divot there. It's like someone took a knife and stabbed underneath the grip. So if you look here at the Anakin grips, it's multiple grips. You can see that one. You can see that one down there. And that one. So there's 3 obvious flaws in these grips. And there may even be more than that. But again, I've purchased this saber by itself before, and these grips never had an issue. So wanted to share that obvious defect that wasn't well done from the Disney side of their quality assurance, and have you guys check it out and see what you think. And thirdly, we have the Obiwan Clone Wars hilt. I do think it's quite beautiful. As you can see, it has the gold ignition switch, which is different than the New Hope, which has a bubble strip right here. It has the awesome grenade section. I like this color in the gold and bronze neck. Has a really nice emitter. And as you know, to most legacy lightsabers, the downfall is that it has the attachment for the fat neck to fit the legacy lightsaber blades. But overall, quite a beautiful hilt as far as the legacy lightsaber line goes. So all the sabers are in this foam type cushion, and you can lift this up out of the box. So again, there's another look at it. Pretty sweet on Disney's part to have this as a limited edition set. These 3 characters all go together as far as conventions and things of that nature, and it's kind of easy to get their signatures or autographs. So I like the fact that they did this as part of a collection. And as you can see, under here is that fatter neck that we referred to as far as the Obi-Wan Clone Wars hilt, which is the same as you get with the thick neck for the Luke Return of the Jedi. So I'm going to ignite the Ahsoka saber. Just a quick close-up, or very close-up. Obviously wish this was the ignition switch, and the ignition switch is right there. Has an eye like her master Anakin, and you have bunny ears like Anakin. Obviously it's cool that it has this belt clip. Here's that Anakin up close. Obviously showed you guys the defect in the grip, which we don't want to see. But besides that, it is pretty much flawless. Quick close-ups before I ignite the sabers. That Obi-Wan. I definitely like this pommel and grenade section. The neck has the gold and the bronze. Has that typical style you'd like to see in the emitter. And of course we have to add the thicker neck to ignite the blade. Here's that thicker neck with the pins that screw in. They all have the blade plug or emitter type cap that come out to be able to insert the Disney Legacy lightsaber blade. So we will start with the Ahsoka saber. I misspoke. This is actually the ignition switch, and this is the color changing button. I am using the 26-inch Legacy lightsaber blade. When you put the blade in, you hear the sound. Counterclockwise. And again, this is the ignition switch. I am no Jedi. I do feel like the smooth swing has gotten better. It's not great. And as you know with the Ahsoka, you hold this button down. And it turns to green. But that smooth swing is a little bit more accurate to me. Not bad. It kind of has that Obiwan sound to it when Luke is blocking the training ball or device. Here's the Anakin. You want to always make sure you test your sabers, and you have to be careful when you have these sabers, because if you store them with the batteries and you do not open your saber set, there can be corrosion that you have to worry about. So I have kept some of my boxes sealed for a long time, and I do worry about corrosion. So I'm just think that is worth mentioning. Same setup, counterclockwise. Ignition switch. This is where the fun begins. This smooth swing is not as good as the Ahsoka. All right, third saber, last one up, is the Obiwan, and as you can see, it has the thick neck attached, which was in the box. This one is different than the other Obiwan listed on the Disney website. It has more of wear and like a black emitter, and it even has a darker ignition switch. So this one is different than the other one listed on Shop Disney. Insert the blade, counterclockwise, hit the ignition. Hello there. I felt like the smooth swing was much better on this one, and the sound was much louder. This is a very loud hilt. Not bad. Very loud. And very good flash on clash. Again, sounds also just like the Star Wars training ball for Luke Skywalker in The New Hope. Alright guys, so there's a look at all three of these kind of in action and a little bit more up close. Give you guys that nice open box. I do enjoy all three of these hilts. I have definitely held them all before except Obi-Wan. I've always felt like the Ahsoka is a little light. The Anakin saber is one of my absolute favorites, not just because of the character. It is basically the Graflex type of saber. But I did really enjoy the Obi-Wan. He's not my favorite character, but this saber was loud. It had improved smooth swing, it looked like. And I really enjoyed the flash on clash with this lightsaber. It had the cool, like I said, training ball from New Hope kind of sound effects. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Overall, it is definitely, though, what I expected. The box is nice. It's not better than like the Darth Maul box that has the music and lights up and has all those effects. It does have some extra artwork to it, but again, I would have liked to feel that in the texture. There is a light feeling to it, but it doesn't have the grain and grittiness that I would prefer. The downfall definitely was that there was damage to my box. Also, unfortunately, there are some defects on the grips for the Anakin. So unfortunately, I may have to return this. I probably will. I'm going to contact Shop Disney. So that's part of the downfall, is that these boxes do get damaged sometimes in shipping. I think it says 12 pounds on this box. So just be aware of that. So you'll have to decide whether you want to keep it and have slight damage. Maybe they'll give you 10% off, which they've done for me in the past, or return it and then you do not have the limited edition set. It's definitely a nice feature when you get into the plaque. I do think that is a nice touch, which obviously some of these boxes do not have. We all wish it was the autograph version and all those boxes were signed. I tried to see if you could remove this kind of plaque from here. It does not look like you can. In case you wanted to bring one of these to a fan expo or C2E2 or something, I don't think you can just pull this out somehow to get it autographed. So bringing or lugging that box around might be an issue. Please let me know what you guys think of this limited edition to 3000 Clone Wars 3 lightsaber set. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out all our other content and all our other videos. Please subscribe. Peace. See you next time from the Darth Mells.